I imagine this is probably the face that Clarence Thomas is making right now upon the news finding out about what he might have, considering everything that's still kind of going on in the world that has kind of taken a back burner to some other things going on in the world. But that first thing hasn't quite gone away just yet. And it can touch any and everybody, including people such as Clarence Thomas. So in case y'all have not heard, Clarence Thomas has been hospitalized with what they say is flu-like symptoms. I think many people might put it together as to what it may actually be, but mainstream media is not letting the cat out of the bag of what it might actually be, or what if it actually is. But okay, we'll just take it and run with it. This has been a triple P that has been long awaited. A long time coming. It's a reason why I have given Clarence Thomas the title of King Coon, or the King of the Coons and of Coondom. But I'll get into that a little bit later. We're going to get into this article, and then we're going to discuss why I've given him that name, because it's one thing that he pulled that really made me have a disdain for him for the rest of my existence and his. So let's get into it. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas has been hospitalized with flu-like symptoms, the court said in a statement Sunday. Thomas, age 73, was admitted to Sibley Memorial Hospital in Washington, part of the Johns Hopkins Health System, on Friday night, court officials said. Tests showed he had an infection and he has been receiving intravenous antibiotics, according to court statements. Thomas's symptoms were abating. He was comfortable and he could be released in the next few days, according to the court. Thomas will participate in cases that he may miss by using briefs, transcripts, and oral arguments, sometimes delivered virtually, the court said. The court is operating with a 6-3 conservative majority. Thomas's absence would be unlikely to unsettle that majority. The health and well-being of members of the Supreme Court are always closely watched, particularly for justices whose judicial philosophies differ from that of the party that controls the White House. Thomas is one of the most conservative members of the Supreme Court. The Senate will begin hearings Monday for President Joe Biden's first pick for a rare vacancy on the court, federal appeals Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. Thomas has been the subject of recent discussion about the court. His wife, Jenny Thomas, recently discussed attending the rally former President Donald Trump held on January 6, 2021, before a mob of his supporters attacked the U.S. Capitol. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Now let's get into the reason why I have an issue with Clarence Thomas and have been having one for such a very long time. Let's take it back to 2011. You may or may not be familiar with this individual by the name of Troy Brown. Troy Davis. Sorry about that. This is a black man who back in the 80s, I believe he was working security, if I'm not mistaken. And he basically falsely got accused of killing somebody, in which he was sentenced to death. Well, he was put on death row, went on a trial and everything, and been in jail since the 80s. Fast forward to 2011, he's getting ready to get the lethal cocktail, but then some new evidence surfaced that it doesn't seem like he was the one that committed the crime. There was no evidence there to link him to being the one who pulled the trigger that killed this individual. Like, nothing there. He was pretty much exonerated. All they needed was the signatures of the Supreme Court to release this man before they decided to take him out. Every person on that Supreme Court, with the exception of 2, voted against him getting the injection. The 2 deciding votes that went against the majority that led to this man getting the injection was Anthony Scalia, and in the words of Harvey, may he rest in hell, or as I like to call it, the lower room. And you guessed it, Clarence Thomas, a quote unquote black man, is the reason. Him and Anthony Scalia are the reason this man is dead and has been dead for the last decade or so. An innocent black man. And it was at that moment that I realized I could not stand Clarence Thomas anymore. Well, the thing is, I couldn't stand him to begin with, but this time I really couldn't. And it's amazing to me how many black people seem to either not know about this or have forgotten about it. But I have never forgotten about it since that happened. Imagine me just graduating from college and this happens a few months later. We just thought for sure he was going to be able to get out of this, but oh no, not thanks to Anthony Scalia and Clarence Thomas. And it was from that point forward that I grew an internal disdain for that man. So as far as Clarence Thomas is concerned, I feel absolutely nothing for him. Let his constituents care about him. Let his Ursula the sea witch from the Little Mermaid's looking wife care for him. It is what it is as far as I'm concerned. Clarence Thomas has been a stain on black people for so many years. And this can probably go further back or even within after the time of the whole Anita Hill situation. You can have your opinions about that one. But when it came to this, that's when I knew I had to wash my hands of that man completely. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you are new, make sure you hit that bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video or go live.